Steven Gerrard said we had to fix the roof while the sun was shining. That was 3 years ago. Today it's raining. Yesterday it was raining. Every day it may be raining for Rangers. Alright? Because we're back here as the rain hits the lens of the camera. But how true are those quotes for Steven Gerrard that we should have fixed the roof while it was sunny, not while it's raining? You know, you seen Old Trafford yesterday if you watched that game. It was flooded, man. It was good night. And now for Rangers, right? We're just stuck in a predicament of where this could have been all avoided. You look at that summer. I touched upon it on stream not too long ago. Well, it was earlier today or last night. It was one of the two. That's the only time I started doing live streams. So, you've obviously got John Lundstrom. You've got Sakala. You've got that Polish right back, and you've got Leonardo Bacuna. That's just no good enough, man. 4 signings, and 2 of them were surplus to requirements. One of them's John Lundstrom, who is pish, and Sakala is no longer here and didn't really do much of that. So he was alright. I think Sakala, I miss Sakala, his wee smile, his wee smile. Gerrard's right. They didn't back him. I mean, I'm not saying if they backed Gerrard, right, that he would have stayed, but you know, you never really know. I mean, it's if buts maybes at the end of the day. Is Jake, you're having a sniff, aren't you? You're having a sniff. What's going on here? What's on the ground? Is that pish? Is that Rangers? Is there a bit of shite coming up? Is that going to sum us up as well? Let us know. But, I mean, Gerrard's comments, it's true though. It's like you have to build on it. You also hear like Roy Keane saying, when you win the trophies, that's all good, but it's always like how you build on it. Win the next year's. And it was such a party atmosphere, 55. You know, such a big deal, and rightfully so, but I feel like it's just been ruined a wee bit. Because, well, I say ruined a wee bit, I mean, we're talking about something that's like 3 years ago, and look at us now, man. We've lost 3 titles in a row, we've won 2 cups since then, got to the Europa League final, but it's the leagues, it's the bread and butters of the leagues that matter, folks, and we haven't won nada. This year, I thought was going to be the year, despite the awful start, but I'm sick of people blaming Beale. Beale, right, was a jobber. No one's going to dispute that. No one's going to take that away from Michael Beale, right? The guy was an absolute jabroni. But Clement clawed the gap back. So if Clement is praised for clawing the gap back, he's got to be, you know, under pressure for blowing it. Yeah, it's the players, and when he gets his own team, yada yada yada. But Beale got his own team. Pish, that's Clement's team now. And same with Gio, he got his own team. Now, Beale, all of them did get backed the most. We don't really know what's going to go on with Clement. Right, what are you sniffing there, big man? And obviously, in hindsight, backing Beale was the worst choice. But then Beale's got the best Rangers manager, you know. He's got more wins against Celtic than Clement has, and Clement's had 3 bites at the cherry. Now, and he's flopped in every single one of them. And if he loses this cup final, I mean, see if Clement loses this cup final against Celtic, I'm not saying like in terms of the manager, but in terms of his record, he will just be as bad as Beale, right? Beale, alright, he lost a Scottish Cup semi-final and he lost a cup final to Celtic, so they're 2 big games, obviously, no one's taking away, but, you know, I don't know what it is. Seeing the old firms we lost under Beale last season, like the 2 each at Ibrox, right? And we beat them 3-0. I don't see, thinking back, I wouldn't necessarily say Rangers set up wrong in those games, but I would say this season, like the 3 games under Clement, we have set up wrong, man. And that's not me saying that Michael Beale's 100 times better than Philip Clement. Of course, I'm not saying that, but you know, I miss Stevie G, I miss the man. But Clement's went for this guy who could get a tune out of all these shite players to all of a sudden he can't. And what's that all about? As the rain is dripping down for these trees. The wind is picking up. I don't even know. I mean, you'll be able to hear me alright. But, yeah, man. You have to build. Wow. And, you know, Celtic didn't build. Like, they didn't build. They struggled in that season. We capitalised. But, you know, if you're going to struggle in one season out of 13 and win the other 12, here, is anybody really going to complain with that? Because I know if we were offered that deal, I'd be biting your fucking hand off right now. We're going to get overtook. We're going to get caught in trophies and records, doubles and all that stuff. And we've just got the board sitting there with our thumbs up their arses, so it's soul destroying, don't deserve it. But here, there's a lot of people in this fan base that just seem to accept it and don't want to, oh, you're too negative, aye, dead on, dead fucking on.